Went live.
It doesn't say. Oh, it does say live. Okay.
We're
Awesome.
live. Although it doesn't say it on my end,
Yeah, we're live.
it says an error occurred.
You have an error.
Now it's not saying anything.
Really?
Anybody out there, let us know. Are you actually seeing us right now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. We're here. It's Friday.
Live.
It's cold. Jeez, was it cold this morning? Anyway, who are you again?
Bo won the cold one. John Colderice Lawson.
Yeah, that webcam makes a big difference.
That makes a big difference.
Much better. But I'm a Mr. Reliable, and I always look the same. So
yeah,
I'm Brent Leary.
There's no helping you.
Anyways, I'm sporting a brand new Rams hat and hoodie ensemble.
Yeah.
And you know what else I got? Just got.
What?
That'll be ready for the event season next year. Look at that.
Wow.
Rams sneakers, and they look really good. I can't wait to get out there on the conference scene wearing these. Yes. I'm coming to a town near y'all next year with my Rams sneaks on.
I hope they're slip-ins.
I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway. All right, folks. I don't know what he's talking about, but anyway, we're here. And what are you saying? You're going to squeeze the juice or something like that?
No, I just, I don't know. That came on my mind. We got the juice. Come get the squeeze or something like that. That's what I put out there.
You know what it is? There was, growing up in the Philadelphia area, there's a radio station called WDAS. And one of their taglines was, "We've got the juice, juice, juice." And they had this echo on at the end. Juice, 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 that thing.
We got the juice.
You just reminded me of my childhood music radio station. It was WDAS and Power 99 FM. Those are, if anybody lives in the Philadelphia area, if you remember WDAS, I think they're still on. I don't know if 99 is still around, but could be.
Oh wow, that's and I'm sure, it was in black and white.
You ought to know. You were there, weren't
you? Not yet. I wasn't in the scene yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
He's getting delusional in his old age. Anyway. Dude, I've talked so damn much today. We talked about what? We talked about some interesting shopping survey results from Zoho. We talked about one of your favorite things, that old cyber, crypto, Bitcoin.
The money-making machine? Yeah.
Is it time for small businesses to take it seriously or not? You know what? After that discussion, which was rather a really interesting discussion when you think about it, I don't know what to make out of all that, though.
I think it's a little premature to have that conversation, but it's cool.
It's coming, folks, because of who's going to be pushing it along. Anyway.
I don't know. I haven't kept up, though. That's just not my thing.
Wait a minute. Where's your cousin Gar? Remember he kept on asking us that, like every show we would do, he'd be asking us about
Bitcoin or what was his I think he did do a little bit with what's the one I can't remember the name of the one that
Ethereum?
No, it's another meme coin. And it's a meme after the meme of Doge, and I can't remember which one it is.
That doesn't sound good, though.
No, it's doing its thing too. I mean,
I guess they're all doing it to a certain extent.
Yeah, well, I mean, once Bitcoin goes up, then usually the whole market goes up, and that's just because people are jumping in, buying stuff. Shibin U, SHIB. That was the one.
Shibin U?
Yeah. Shiba INU. Yeah. Shib.
Yeah, okay. That
But
just sounds
I mean
ridiculous.
that thing. Let's see what the all time that has grown 946,000. That's
Percent?
crazy. Percent, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're starting at nothing and now you're at 0.00031, that's where they
Oh
are.
my god. Okay.
That's where they
Yeah.
are now.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy, right?
That is nuts. I don't even know what to make of that, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway, yeah.
The all time high was 0.00090. So we haven't hit the all
Oh
time
my
high yet.
god, what the hell are we talking about? I mean, damn.
But the deal is, when you buy into this and you got a little stake, it's like, you got a lot of coins. It looks like I've exited that one completely. I have no more of that.
You still have some positions.
I don't have very many positions. My positions are in Bitcoin, um, Ethereum, and I do have Doge.
Doge. Does that
Doge.
stand for something?
Not in the beginning. It does now.
Oh,
Department
now,
of
yeah.
Government Efficiency.
All right. Well, maybe we should talk a little bit about this stuff.
What's that?
The Department of Efficiency stuff.
I think that's going to be interesting.
Why? What's the interest around that for you?
I mean, I think there is a lot of room for government efficiency.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
uh,
Yep.
and if nothing else, your boy is pretty good at getting things done efficiently.
When you say my boy, who are you referring to?
Your boy, Mr. Tesla.
Eric Dickerson is not in the Doge thing.
Mr. Tesla.
He's good at doing what now? Being efficient?
Yeah, I mean, come on. The dude built a damn data center that would take other people 3 years in what, 13?
I thought it was a computer. I didn't think it was a data center.
I mean, it's a data center. He put like 100 machines together. That's a data center. What the hell else is it?
He puts machines together.
Yes, he put cards in machines and hooked them up. He made his own data center.
But that's a little different than doing anything with the government. I mean, nothing happened.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's done that with the car. He's done that with the rockets. He's done that with the data center. Now he's going to do that with government spending. And there's there's a lot of leeway for him.
All right, so let's get in this. Okay, yeah, there might be. I think you're right. There are some leeway, some areas that they could cut the fat, but
yes,
given who he is and who he's mostly interested in, and like his buddies, this is not saying anything other than a general statement. You tend to worry more about the folks you hang out with most, or the folks maybe you do business with. So when we go through this, whatever he calls it, belt tightening or restructuring or cutting the fat, net, who do you think is going to be better off, regular folk or rich folk?
Net, I think America is going to be better off.
No, I didn't say America.
Well,
I said, who do you think is going to see the most benefit from this restructuring, belt tightening, all that stuff?
I don't know. This might be a trickle down situation.
Oh my God, we're getting Ronald Reagan is rearing his ugly. Well, I shouldn't say ugly. Rearing his 80s head again. Did that work the first time? Did trickle down economics actually work?
No, I'm saying this might actually see some benefit.
Hey, JR, let's just say I just wonder if he really wants to make the government more efficient, or is this just a great way to? There you go, JR. JR is on my side. These guys they're more interested in self-interest. I'm guessing. I don't know, but do they actually operate with the
you know what?
overarching everybody should do better? Or didn't he say something about there's going to be some pain in the beginning? Do you think anybody who's a billionaire is actually going to feel the pain that he's talking about? I'm just curious.
I
By
don't
the
know.
way, hi Ayana, nice to see you. Ayana Card.
Yes,
Is she one of your minions?
friend. She's a friend.
Didn't I say that? I
You
thought I
said
said that.
minion.
I thought I said
That's a derogatory
it is
term.
not a derogatory.
Yeah, from you it is.
Okay, for me it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but we're glad to see you there.
I don't know, man. You're not gonna like me. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna get.
I don't like you.
I know that's true. There's
Hello,
just no way.
Ardeen. Nice
No
to
way.
see you. No way. What? Tell me.
Hey, Ardeen, Ayana, Jr.
Oh
Hey,
God, there we go.
what?
The first hey
Hey,
coach. Of the
coach.
game. Yeah,
That's who I am, dude.
you
Get
are.
over it. I've
You
been a coach
are
for 4 years now.
a Negro
you
named
still-
John. That's who you are.
Coach John.
You are a Negro named John.
Coach John.
Negro John. Hey, look who it is. It's Ramon.
Hey.
The second best show. Okay.
Oh, it's nice to see everybody.
JR says, I think you could probably cut 20% in the
Hey.
federal budget.
While Ramon's here,
Okay, what about Ramon?
just because I'm going to give him.
Oh, you're going to do a plug?
No, not. Well, I'm
I
going
thought
to
you're
give him
going to
a
plug
plug.
the show.
Yeah, I got to plug that show.
You can
I
plug your
forgot
show.
about that.
You're
Well,
on it. So, you know.
I've-
Go ahead and plug.
okay, that's cool. Let me find it. Let me pull it up real quick.
Oh, you going to share your
The
screen and
details.
everything?
No, just the well, I don't think I even.
Oh
got it.
God, Ardeen, really? You saying hi, coach, was enough. That's our coach. Ah,
God, you're such a hater.
I
So,
am.
Ramon
Damn
is doing the Success Summit
Success.
2025.
Share the screen
Success
and we'll put it up on
Summit.
the screen.
Oh well, let's do the share screen thing. Present, right?
Yeah.
Share the screen, and this cat. I swear, man,
What?
my cat is at my feet trying to get some brushing.
All right, there you go.
There it is. The Success Summit. You can get to it at zoneofgenius.com/success25. And if we actually go there, let's go there.
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
Why is it taking so long?
Why does it take? It's because we're on this call, of course.
told
So
you get a new
live and online with Ramon, the host of USA Today's Network, the Rundown with Ramon. This is coming up December 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on your computer.
Right here on your computer. All right. I like all right there on your computer.
So there you go. See the link, zoneofgenius.com/success25.
So what? You're just not going to mention that you're speaking at this thing? Is that?
Oh,
what
yeah,
you're
I'm
doing?
speaking too.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, see, boom.
I'm
There
trying to
he
help
is.
you out here.
He's right there, but I mean, just look
Damn,
at some
how
of
old
these-
is that picture?
Man, it's pretty old. It's pretty old. That's when I had a black beard and everything.
I know that beard is completely black.
I know.
Look,
That's
you notice I shaved. I had to shave mine because we had to do the shows the other day, and man, I just noticed all the gray that was sitting in that sink. It was kind of frightening.
Yeah, it's
actually.
pretty disgusting.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people on here.
A lot of great people here, man. He's got an amazing lineup. So you definitely want to check this one out.
Oh, I like the lady from Zoho. We
I'm
had a
about to
great-
say, you know
yeah,
her, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
So
Know her.
she heads up their startup program, global
I know-
startup program. yeah.
I know her. I know her. And I know her. And who else do I know? That's all I know right now.
Well,
But
that's
I'm going to
enough.
know everybody afterwards.
Of course, of course. By the way,
Tune in.
Tanika Wright says, "I know that is going to be fire."
Fire.
Hello, Tanika. Thanks for joining us. Are you a member of the TSP thing? Is she?
Of course.
Yeah, there's a lot of y'all. I have to say that.
She's like the program manager,
She's like in
customer
charge of
success person. Something
customer
like that.
success.
I
All
don't know
right.
what is your title.
You just gave it to her.
She's got several.
Oh, okay.
She's make shit happen. That's who she is. That's her title.
MSH.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I didn't say it to Nika. He said it. So, don't blame me if he got it all wrong and all that.
Yes.
And JR says great lineup for the Success Summit.
Awesome.
And yeah, all right. Your crew is in full effect right now.
And thank you all.
I have to
for
say,
your support and love.
I have to say, I have mixed feelings about it too. But
Not really. No, you don't. They're not mixed.
I was doing okay until I saw the "he's our coach" thing, and that just
Coach
set my teeth off. It made my mouth hurt. But then let's get back into this, and we would love for y'all to comment as well.
Oh boy,
about this whole situation.
The whole situation around the Department of Doge.
The Doge. You know what? When they were saying Doge, I'm a history buff, and during the Crusades, I believe it was the third or maybe the fourth Crusade. The Crusades was all about the Christians coming to Jerusalem and trying to take out the Muslims and all that. So they were battling for all that, and they did it in a number of. They called it Crusades. It's like there's the first one, which was called the Peasants' Crusade, which really didn't go that well for the Christian side, and then they kind of got their act together. The second and third, then the fourth Crusade. So before they got to Jerusalem, they were going to stop over to, I forget this, somewhere in Italy. I can't remember the exact city. Was it Venice? Yeah, it was Venice. So they were going to go to Venice, and Venice, they were going to meet up with another group, and then they were going to kind of get together and then go for this fourth crusade, right? But the guy that was in charge of Venice had another idea. So he was saying, "You guys come here, and we'll go and we'll handle the the Muslims, get them out of Jerusalem. But before we do that, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to bring your power and all your men, and I want you to take out one of my neighbors because we don't like those folks." But the Crusaders are like, "Wait a minute, aren't your neighbors also Christians? We don't want to be fighting, Christian on Christian. We're going to Jerusalem to, for the crusade." But he said, "If you want our help, you're going to have to do this favor for us before we go and take out your real enemies." And guess who they called? That was called the person that was in charge of Venice at the time.
Doge?
The Venetian Doge.
Oh, okay.
He was the guy that ran the place. So is that where your boy got this from? This Doge thing? Is that why he wants to be called the Doge? I don't quite understand all this unless he's referring to that.
No, he's referring to the coin.
Well, this came before the coin.
Yeah, but I mean the coin I don't think has any reference to that.
Oh my God. People are really trying to kill me, aren't they? They are really trying to end me. We love Coach John.
Thank you.
Oh.
Coach John loves you back.
Oh. I think I need some. I don't know what I need. A drink.
Anyway.
It's nice,
to
have here. But anyway, I'm just trying to understand
that. Paris.
I'm just trying to understand this whole Doge thing. But getting back to the big thing about this, I don't think small business folks, but let's say people in the working class, I think they're going to get the short end of the stick once again when they start cutting the efficiency, cutting the fat. Because what usually happens is the people, those services that are really helpful to those people, they cost a lot of money. And by cutting that out, it really impacts a certain group of people and it has no impact on another group of people.
Well,
that kind of represents.
I mean, you pay into this thing. We all pay into it. And if there's wasteful spending, and we remove the wasteful spending, then it's good for everybody, isn't it?
No, it's not. Because let's put it, you know where most of the spending, the budget is? It's in things like Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. That's like 70% of the budget. That's like 70% of the budget.
and
So
military.
who are the people who are on Medicare and Social Security?
It doesn't mean
not billionaires.
It doesn't mean that we're talking about wasteful spend.
There's
not talking about the core of the program, sir.
But if he's going to cut $2 trillion, it's got to be at where the 70% is, not where the 10 and 15%. Because like you said, military is another bucket. Medicare, Social Security, you add up those two main buckets, that's like 95% of the budget. The discretionary spending is makes up like a fraction of the overall budget.
The primary goal of DOGE is cutting wasteful federal spending.
He said $2 trillion.
Slashing excessive regulation.
You're not going to get $2 trillion out of going after 5%.
Restructuring federal agencies.
Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, man.
Reducing the size of the federal workforce.
Yeah.
Which one of those four do you have a problem with?
I have a problem with, he said he wants to cut $2 trillion. Where is that $2 trillion? And he said it's going to cause pain. So if he cuts $2 trillion, because what you just named, all that stuff he said, there's no way he gets to cut $2 trillion without going into Social Security, Medicare, departments of education for people who can't afford to go to charter schools, all the things that less fortunate people, financially speaking, really do need in order to kind of make it. If he starts cutting $2 trillion, he's got to get to that. And once again, who are the people who are using that? Not billionaires. They're not going to feel any pain. It's going to be the folks that can't afford to do much without that stuff. That's all I'm saying. Paris saying don't cut health and humans. That's going to be like first on education. That's like first on the chopping block, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably.
And that will have a much more negative impact on folks who can't afford to put their kids in private school. Right? I just
don't want to take the us versus them standpoint.
I'm taking the. I'm not. It's just.
I want to see something that's good for us as Americans, as the country itself. If that happens, then we're doing a good thing.
That's because, let's put it like this.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying these things.
I know you've been hanging out with
I've been hanging out with Ramon. I've been hanging out with Ramon too long.
Look, it's just kind of like a matter of fact. The things that they want to cut, there's like, let's say they want to cut the Department of Education, and that's going to impact the educational system and teachers and all that. There are a lot of Black men and women, mostly women, that really, that's where they make their money. They're teachers, they're educators. And maybe I think disproportionately more so than other groups. So if they cut out the Department of Education, who do you think is going to feel it more than other folks disproportionately? Just saying that's just the way it is. So they're not going to cut. And if they cut taxes for, like Trump did the tax cut the first time he was around. So they cut taxes for those making a pretty significant amount. So that cut the revenue, and that just made the deficit bigger into the trillions. I don't see how what they cut is going to be coming from the stuff that is going to be pretty well protected by the people that have the money to make sure their interests are protected.
Well, we'll see. All we can do is see.
Yeah, but we can see, and we know, if we look at history, how that works.
Look, here's the thing, man. When America has a cold, Black people have the flu. So if you're talking about Black people, then I don't think we have too much to worry about. Honestly.
I like what JR is saying. I am all for a more efficient government. I think we all are for a more efficient government.
Okay, well, if that means cutting some stuff, that means cutting some stuff, right?
Yeah, well, no, but it depends on what you're cutting.
Okay, well, you haven't seen what they're going to
cut. What they are going to leave in place. Let's let's just kind of look at it like this. And thanks. Yeah, I like what you're saying. I just don't trust the people that are doing it.
Yes.
I will, however, wait optimistically.
Exactly. That's the only thing you can do.
No, well, you can wait.
What? Guess what? You lost.
No, I think we all lost.
Yeah, we all lost.
No, so, I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about.
Lost.
I'm not even talking about.
So you got to deal with what you got to deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But just remember,
what?
Dude said there's going to be pain before it gets better.
I'm already in pain, so I mean that's a.
Well, but look, you can afford to pay for your own health insurance. Some people can't. And if they do anything with Medicare or Medicaid,
we'll see how
that. Or if they do anything with Social Security, because once again, those entitlement programs
here's the thing.
Are where the most money is there for
most of the people that voted for him are the people you're talking about.
I'm not saying anything.
This is his constituency.
They're going to find out too what that.
Yeah,
means.
They are.
I mean,
and so then after that, let's see what happens when he starts cutting these programs. He's going to be cutting all the programs of the people in West Virginia, of the people in, all these Arkansas. And those are the people that voted and put these guys in office. So, I mean, there's
nothing that ever says people always vote for their financial interests.
Well, I'm just saying there's got to be some balance.
There's plenty of people who have voted completely against their financial interests, but
I think they already have, and they don't think they have, and they will see it once the cuts start coming.
Well, I think a lot of people don't vote for their financial interests; they vote for their emotional or social or cultural best interests. Wow. And at some point, you can do that until that financial part starts really hitting you hard, and then you got to go back to, well, I better vote for this stuff, or I won't be around to afford anything. I'm just saying, when a group of people of the billionaire class are the ones making all the important decisions, they don't usually go against their own financial best interests when they make this decision. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but you act like here's my problem with this whole discussion. Okay. Is that we act as if there was an administration that actually gave a shit about him to begin with.
I'm not saying that at all.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You're replacing one snake with another snake. It's
always the case where whoever is in charge, they have certain interests or certain things that that's why they have these parties. Like they all have their platforms. What are they called?
Let me ask you this: in the last 4 years, what has changed in your life that was so much better?
Well, if I look at my investment account, it's way better than it was 4 years ago.
Well, then I guarantee you won't have a problem with this next administration.
Well, but see, I don't think just solely about finance.
If that's all you care about,
but that's not. If that was all I care about, then I would be much.
Well, give me something else besides that. Then that this administration that's in here currently, that's about to exit, really helped your life.
I think you're going to see. Well, I think you're going to see it after the fact. There've been layering in appointing judges at various local levels. That the kind of folks that I think are more like the demography of America than what we saw the first time this guy was in, and what we're going to see the next time this guy was in.
It's a swinging pendulum.
No, wait. It's not it's a swinging pendulum.
I mean, of course,
you know what you got when this guy was in previously. You know what kind of courts and the kind of judges that were appointed during that case. Yeah. Then you also know what kind of judges got in during the last 4 years. So what do you think is going to happen? It's going to go back to what he was like before, and so he's going to get. I mean, you can even look at his cabinet. You can look at his cabinet picks and see. Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting thing.
Well,
because
get your life right. That's
the test for his cabinet.
Get your life right. Get your passport.
But think about it though. Seriously, his acid test for who he puts in or appoints or nominates is a loyalty test. It's not It's not a test of, is this person going to be good at what they do, or are they going to be true to the Constitution? It's about a loyalty test. That can't possibly go well in the long run for all of us.
It's so bad. I can't tell you how much I really don't care. I really don't care.
Is it you don't care because you can't do anything about it at the moment? Just
no, I just don't. I don't care. It just like I told man.
So you don't think it doesn't? Do you think?
Have we done a show since the election?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but
I think I made it pretty clear that on election day, how many people had went into the voting booth, came back out, and had to look up whether or not the president that is currently the president actually dropped out of the race, and that became,
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
And you know what? I decided I want to join that crowd.
Well, I don't even watch that news stuff anymore. But I know, and this is kind of just based on we've been through this. We know what kind of people are gonna, and this time the guy doesn't have any guardrails. There's none of those quote unquote regular folks are going to be a part of his cabinet for the most part. It's going to be folks who are completely loyalty driven.
What do they call them? Sycophants.
That's kind of like he likes. So
that's it.
All I'm saying is when you have that in place, things are not going to go as well as we had hoped. Let's put it like that. So I'm glad you and Jay are optimistic. I have zero optimism around that.
It's not optimism. I just, yeah. I don't care, but still care.
Yeah, that's a good way of summarizing it.
But I'm not going to have this, every day. Red alert. He just appointed blah, blah, blah. Red alert. They just got rid of this act. Red alert. They've decided that they're going to cut this. Red alert. They just appointed this judge. I don't give a shit. I don't care. If until it affects me personally at this point, I'm just going to have to be, out of the loop for now.
Yeah. Well, that'll happen. Don't worry.
It probably will.
We'll all get affected at some point.
I am pretty sure it will, but
I'm just
until said time,
I can't wait for
until said time. I'm going to enjoy my lowered blood pressure.
Yeah, you enjoy it. I'm just waiting for the rebirth of the Stonewall Jackson statues and the Jefferson Davis statues and the South Shore Eyes Again statues and all. That's coming back. Oh, that's coming back, dude. But you can book it. It is all coming back.
Bye.
And this has absolutely nothing to do with the financial stuff.
Yeah,
this is more emotional stuff that I'm worried about. Yeah, there you go. Get out of here.
My battery exhausted.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't do both of these settings on the same.
Why don't you plug that thing in?
It's plugged in, but I don't think it does plugins while it's running.
That is crazy. You need to get a new laptop. Damn it.
That has nothing to do with my laptop.
Yeah, your laptop might not be giving it any battery while it's plugged in.
I don't know,
because you probably got an old USB input output. Yeah, you would got USB 1 or something like that.
Whatever. I'm going to refresh. Go ahead and do your yap.
All right, there. Yeah, you go away. I'll let you get back in if I think if these people want you to come back, you leave some comments or something, or would you rather listen to the voice of reason here? Anyway. Oh, he's back already. Damn, that didn't take long. Oh, it's a big difference too. Then. Oh man, there's like a sheen. It's like a sheen or something on there.
There might be a sheen on it. Let's pull the little.
Oh my, look at this. I thought you were getting a new laptop during the holiday season.
I am. It's the holidays is not here yet.
I bought my new one on.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, I didn't see any great deals. There weren't any great deals on it.
Well, I had like $275 in Apple credits or something like that, so it made it easier. Mm-hmm. And so this is what I do. And if anybody out there,
I'm glad we're moving on to something else.
Yeah. So I have one of those Apple credit cards. So you get 3% off on or cash back, I guess is what they call it.
Oh, okay.
So you get 3% cash back. because I'm going to Delaware for Christmas, I'm having it shipped to Delaware.
Where
So I
there's
save
no-
myself 7% sales tax.
That's not bad because that sales tax is like 150.
It's like 300 bucks on the thing I bought. It would have been an
Yeah.
additional 300 bucks. So I got 3% off cash back. I got no sales tax and I had $275 in credits. And that's what, and why the reason I bought on Cyber Monday, Apple had this, if you buy something before the end of Cyber Monday, you get up to $200 of credit, a digital card. So I was like, damn, I'm doing that. So that's why I bought the new MacBook Pro.
Oh, that's why I did. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Anyway, here's the deal. Best Buy matched that price. That's what I remember. I was looking at both of them and I saw the $200 thing and I was wondering what that was. So that was a digital card credit.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And but then I went to, the other place and they were matching that price.
Oh, okay. So when you add it all up, I saved like about roughly 300 bucks on taxes.
Yeah, but you still spent $3,500.
But I got a machine that's like $4,300. And it'll last me for like at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
so
well,
very happy with that.
I am downgrading. I'm downgrading.
Downgrading.
Yeah, man.
How much further can you go down than what you already got?
You're so funny.
I really am.
I'm not getting a Pro this time. I'm getting an Air.
Well, see, that's because you're not a pro.
Nope, I'm not a pro.
I am. So.
I am all about the Air.
Did anybody get any good devices for during Black Friday, Cyber Monday?
I did, and I'm wearing them.
Yeah, you got some earphones, but did anybody get like
earphones?
Some hardware, some devices, some like I bought a laptop. Anybody get something interesting? Let us know in the comments section.
Yeah, what'd y'all buy on Cyber Monday, Black Friday?
And by the way, are you still thinking it's going to be a good holiday season?
It's already started off being a good holiday season.
The numbers are there.
Yeah, it's a it's got the 10% increase over last year, so that's not bad. It's not like blowing things away, but it's not bad. Less than 1% increase on brick and mortar, but still
for brick and mortar. I mean, yes, but it pales in comparison to the increase on online stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're losing market share and they're going to continue to lose market share till we get to 50-50.
Anybody out there, did you actually go into the store and shop on either Black Friday or Cyber Monday?
Anybody actually go in a store?
Go to a store to shop. Yeah. Remember we were talking about that a little bit
this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nostalgic hustlers as well.
Well, we were actually talking about the mall.
Yeah. Well,
we didn't talk about going to a store.
Well, going into the the mall. I guess.
We were talking about the mall.
But either one, I ain't going to a mall or a store.
I think that it's like the mall. I see dead people. I don't get the mall, man.
Does anybody out there still shop like in a mall? Not just the store, but the mall. Remember, back in the day, I would spend hours like I would go to like the Borders, then I would walk through the mall, get me a soft pretzel or something like that. Dude, I haven't done that in like I don't know how long. Several years at this point.
Yeah, back when they had soft pretzels.
They still have soft. Oh, you mean in the mall?
In the mall. Yeah.
So there's no more Auntie Annie's in the malls?
No, they're probably all like, Asian stores now.
Mall is for emergencies.
Emergencies. Yeah, you can get. I don't know. You know what? There's still a good food court in the mall. Though.
There is.
Yeah, you can still get good food in the mall.
So people actually go to the mall still, even if it's just for the food court.
If you're going to the mall, that would be the only reason why I'd be in there. It's like, oh, I got to meet somebody for lunch. I'm going to the mall.
Damn.
I can't. I can't play retail anyway, just because of the nature of who I am and where I come from.
What,
being in
cheapskate?
retail, it's hard to pay retail pricing.
Yeah, you're just really cheap.
know.
JR says, I have not been in a mall in about a year, and that was to the Apple store, which has moved from the closest mall.
Yeah.
You know what? I couldn't even name you the last like department store I've been in.
You know where I went? I went to Micro Center.
They're still open, Mike.
Yes. I was driving down the street. I looked over. I was like, that used to be
Wow.
they're still open. And I did a U-turn. I was like, oh, I got to go in just for nostalgia alone.
Wow.
And man, that was so but I didn't buy none. But I got to look at all of the computers, and that's why I know I want to buy the Air as opposed to the Pro, for now. But
Micro Center, I would have sworn they were gone.
They're still there, at least the one up in what area is that? Gwinnett.
What about name some stores that you really miss? Like I miss Borders. I'd spend hours in Borders.
I miss Spencer's Gift.
Wow, I forgot about. They were such a weird, unique store. They had weird items that, like, back in the day, it was like, what the hell is this? I forgot about Spencer's. You're right.
Yeah.
That was an experience back in the day. That was an experience.
Yeah, that was an experience. You'd go to see what new or weird thing they had in there. What weird games. They had board games and card games. That's where you could get your fishnet, because you had to have a fishnet, to hang stuff.
I forgot about that. You know what? I didn't even know that they were a real chain.
Yeah.
Because we had it in Delaware.
I had it in Columbus. So yeah.
I miss
Spencer's, dude.
I miss Comp USA. I used to like going to Comp USA. Remember Comp
USA? Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
That was huge, man. That place was huge.
That was huge. You know what?
Oh, wow.
Spencer's is almost a full. It's still around?
Wow.
I had no idea.
I could see that. See that.
That's it wasn't really that far a leap.
Yeah, right. It was a swinger store back then.
The store I missed, the store type I missed the most. The record stores. Oh, I spent hours in like Sam Ash, and then the local, like,
I'm about to say I never bought it in there. It was always local.
No, I like the local ones. Like, especially I live 30 minutes south of Philly. We would drive into Philly, and Philly was, you go to Market Street, go to Sound of Market Records. Oh man, they had all the house music and all the hip hop. Oh man,
you couldn't get. They would have a small 12-inch section in the store in the mall, and that's all I wanted was 12 inches.
Right.
So it's like, man, I had to go somewhere else.
Yeah, the record stores. I think of all the one. Yeah, Sam. Oh, it just closed this year. It was still around.
Well,
I
probably.
had no idea Sam Ash was still around.
Or probably a flagship store.
Okay. Gosh.
No,
I'd spend hours in bookstores and hours in record stores.
I used to spend all my time, like I told you this earlier, in the arcade. So.
Yes, I know. I used to love, when I was a little kid, man, going to the arcade, I was like a treat. I
know. You could, you got to give me $5. And then I remember you used to put the $5 in, they give you $6 worth of quarters.
That's right. That was what they were doing. They hooked your ass.
Big thing.
They would just hook you.
They would make your parents give you $5 as opposed to $1. Very smart.
Oh, I remember Chess King. I definitely remember Chess King.
Oh my God, Chess King.
Yep.
No, we used to talk about people that shop at Chess King. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. That was the fun part. It's like, you got that at Chess King, didn't you?
Or what about?
I mean, if you buy something at Chess King, everybody else got it too.
What about when you would go and your mom would buy like some Garanimal kind of stuff?
No, that wouldn't.
or what were the Toughskins?
That would not be good. That would not be good.
Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten.
How about KB Toys?
Oh yeah.
Toys R Us.
KB Toys. Yep. Any toy store. Yeah, Toys R Us. I think I was more a Toys R Us guy than a KB Toys guy.
Yeah. And my favorite store which I would hit before I hit anything else, was Radio Shack.
Wow. Loved
Radio
Radio
Shack.
Shack.
Man.
Oh, I forgot. There was one. It was open. It was still open right as the pandemic was starting. I think that closed it, but I used to love going to Radio Shack.
Mm-hmm.
They just had all those little things, little electronic things, little gadgets.
I don't know. And then you could play with the computer in there too. That's what I used to love. I used to go in there and play with that TRS-80. Be like, one day I'm going to have a computer. Wow.
Yep, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. So those are my big things.
That, and you know what? I think most of those stores are gone, if not all of them at this point, right?
Pretty much. All of that. I mean, because they were all based around the fact that you were in the mall, and the mall was based on the anchor store.
Yeah. Well, like Sam Ash, I remember there was one in Marietta, and it was
they had separate stores too. Right?
Yeah. And I mean, all the DJs were in there, and then people with playing guitars were all in there. Yeah, I used to love those kind of stores.
Tower Records.
Yep.
I remember they used to have one here in Atlanta that I used to go to all the time.
What was that in town?
I think it was in Buckhead.
They had a Tower Records in Buckhead?
It was a Tower. It was one. I don't know. It was one of them record stores, and I used to always go to that one right outside the mall. It was on the strip next to the mall.
You know what? So if they open up one of those kind of like your stores of your childhood, would you go just to see?
Yeah, I would. Just to bring back the nostalgia.
Yeah,
for sure. But I can't see me spending a lot of time there or going back.
Nah, you can't.
I'd go once.
Can't go back.
I'd go once just for the hell of it.
Yeah, just to see it.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
I don't even think I would. I used to love Borders. I'm wondering if Borders came back, would I be excited about? I don't think it would. I don't think it would ever be the same.
Just to touch the books.
I don't think it'd be the same. I mean, there's a Barnes and Noble that's surprisingly still open.
Yeah.
And I don't even go to that. I mean, I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. It's like, well, all right. So I'll be honest. I don't want to ever really buy another printed book.
Really?
No, because it takes up too much damn space.
Yeah, you're right.
When I was clearing out, I was doing some cleaning during the summer.
Most of that
I could not imagine. I didn't know I had so many books, and most of them I had never read, especially those business books.
Yes, just shelves and shelves of it.
No way I'm going.
And then people would give you copies. I'm
like, I don't want your copy. Just can you give me the PDF?
I had to throw all these copies. They were signed copies. I'm like, that was even worse. Once you sign it, nobody else wants it.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just throw these away. And yeah, half of my damn dumpster was full of books.
When's the last time you bought a CD? Do they even sell them?
No. I mean, I haven't bought a CD for what?
I don't get it. I don't still have my collection.
These kids today have this nostalgia thing going on with old, media, which is interesting to me, but it's like weird. Why? Ugh, I don't even get it.
I still have my vinyl, most of my vinyl. I still have my CDs. But ask me when was the last time I played that stuff. I
got rid of a lot of the vinyl. I kept select pieces, but most of it I sold to a DJ.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still have my turntables I bought 30 years ago.
Yeah, and you still play like you did 30 years ago.
JR said vinyl went up 22%. Yeah, see, it's making a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the people are releasing their albums on different colored vinyl,
like Prince.
Well, yeah, not like Prince though.
I mean
like Taylor Swift's new album. She released like 5 different colors of it,
and I'm sure her fans are eating it all up. I bet their fans are. I gotta get every color. It's the same damn thing.
Exactly. That's how they're making
That's
these
a smart
albums
business
now.
move.
It's a very smart business move.
Can't hate on her for that.
Nope. You know, so I mean, this is
That's
where we're
crazy.
at.
So the same album in multicolors, and there are a significant amount of her fans that are buying all whatever 5 or 6 colors.
Yeah,
The same thing.
collectibles. They're just trying to but they print so many of them that
Yeah.
they're not even collectible.
No.
You know, even with Prince, I remember when it first came out, he was doing they were doing the album thing, you know, but now they print so many of them that it never goes out of stock.
What
So
about the
there's no
Black
value.
album? Did they ever, like, I've got one of the
I
original Black albums.
heard that they're getting ready to release some albums that were never actually released. But I don't know, you know, if that's true or not. There's a lot of speculation.
Well, you know what? One thing, maybe I guess we'll end it. One thing, this is 2024. This is the 40th anniversary of Purple Rain. Why did they do like a super deluxe box set?
Right? I think they're locked up in arbitration right now over this movie, and they can't release anything right now.
I mean, they released like the special editions for Sign of the Times and I think 1999. In Diamonds and Pearls was, I think, the latest one.
Yep.
How could they not have a 40th anniversary edition super box deluxe set for one of the best albums of all time? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think there's, like you said, there's state issues. So that's the problem.
That is why were there no estate issues for Sign of the Times and Diamonds and Pearls and the other ones? I still don't understand. It doesn't make, this would have been the biggest one. 40th anniversary of Purple Rain. And it just went by with almost, I mean, they
with
did
a little fanfare.
Yeah, that just irritates me.
Yeah,
I would have been all over that. I would have bought.
I'd have bought it all.
I would have been like Taylor Swift fans. I would have been
bought them all.
Every last damn thing.
Be like, you got the purple one? Yeah, I got the purple one. You got the one with the flowers? I got the one with the flowers. Oh, they got them all.
Yeah, your girl Sherry would have been all over it.
Mm-hmm. But they did have a special release of a Purple Rain.
Yeah, they did. It was like a special weird color.
And it was
like
only
a purple swirl. It was like a purple swirl thing.
And it was limited. It was a limited edition.
But it was not like a super deluxe box set. Like
no, it was just the same thing with a different.
And that's what I wanted, because I bought all the super deluxe that they put out. And I was like, for sure they got to be putting one out.
Well, they did put out a deluxe set. That was the first deluxe. It was a 2 CD version. I'm just looking around here. I remember seeing it on my desktop a while back.
But it's not the same as like with the Diamonds.
But no, it's not. No,
it's Times and Welcome to America. It was a book. It was great photos.
That's not it.
It was all sorts of great stuff.
Yeah, but no, they didn't do that.
They really dropped the ball on that.
Well, not really. I mean, you'll do it whenever.
But it's a 40th year anniversary.
You'll buy the 41. Yeah, look, whenever they finally do it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, they could have did a whole release of the movie again. I would have went to the movie theater.
It just feels like maybe the backfighting and the bickering and the greed, they could have really cleaned up this year.
Yep. They're all right. They ain't none of them hurting for money. That's for
sure. I'm sure there aren't, but man,
they ain't hurting for money.
And you know what? I don't even care about the documentary. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to see it." I don't necessarily want to see it.
After I read the interview, I don't want that coming out.
I don't need to see that.
I don't want it coming out because I know exactly what they're going to try to do with it.
Exactly. That's why I don't need to see it.
Yep. They're going to try to diminish his shine, and that's not going to happen.
I would say so far the estate has done a good job of protecting his image.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they protected it against this documentary.
Yep. So far. Because you never know. There might be a leaked copy somewhere.
A bootleg.
And that's all it takes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all it takes. But
JR says, have you talked about the TikTok ban being upheld?
what do you mean being upheld?
I'm not even.
Tell
You know
me
what?
I can look it up. Let me see.
It's sort of weird. You know what? I don't really. I'm not involved at all in the TikTok world. Maybe I should be. I don't know.
It's just I have way too much time. Is way too precious for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit unanimously denied TikTok's petition to overturn the law, which requires them to break ties with ByteDance by January 19th. Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, that ain't gonna happen. Then
no, I don't think that should have been overturned. They need to get rid. Look,
to sell it to an American company or whatever.
They need to break with this, Chinese company. I think it is a risk. I think it's a national security risk, and especially in the world of AI, man. That data should not be housed.
Is that a bigger risk than anything else that's going on right now? I don't know.
Not bigger, but it's definitely on the table. They need to be sold. Or they should just turn it off, honestly. I think they would I would love it if they just turned it off.
Are you kidding? You know how many people would be like, they actually make their living somehow off of your boy Cabby Lane. Wouldn't he just, well, he's not in America. He'd be all right.
He'd be okay.
I don't know. I'm a YouTube guy. I'm more YouTube guy than a TikTok guy. Not to say one is better or worse than the other. It's just I just gravitated towards YouTube.
I'm not, and even on YouTube, I don't watch the short forms. I only watch long form.
I don't watch a lot of the short form. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just.
You know what it is, and I don't want to go off on a tangent because we're getting ready to end, but too many damn content creators, man.
I don't know what that means.
You go on YouTube and everybody, and I was a champion of the reaction video stuff. Now it's like just overwhelming. Everybody just all they want to do is react to other people's stuff, not do their own, but just react to other people's stuff.
Well, and I don't watch that trash.
Well, then that's like 50% of the damn YouTube channel.
No, it's not. That's 50% of your YouTube channel.
Nah, it's all.
I don't watch that stuff. So
what do you watch on YouTube? What do you watch?
Dude, I watch all kinds. I watch travel channels.
Channels.
I watch a lot of technology stuff.
Yeah, well, definitely you did.
How-to stuff. So I mean, that's what mine is filled with.
Yeah, come on, you're ratchet like anybody else.
No, the other thing I like watching live performances. So I watch a lot of.
Who do you like? Give me somebody I should be watching.
What do you mean, like a person?
Live performance? Are you talking about recorded performances from like relics?
No, like people are at a concert and they'll turn their phone on and record the whole show.
Like Eddie Levert
watching the show.
Like watching it.
Eddie Levert. Wow, I would love to see that.
Are you? I pointed you to those Eddie Levert.
Well, not the recent ones, but the old school ones.
The old school. Yeah, no, you don't want to watch the recent ones. For Eddie, somebody need to tell Eddie it's okay to
leave Eddie alone. Why you be picking on Eddie Levert?
No, you know what?
Eddie need to make his money too.
This week, I picked on. I sent you the ones I picked on. Kenny Loggins, he needs to hang it the hell up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This ain't it, Kenny. Not anymore.
So, like old school, I watched some Michael Jackson stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
Digging that. Right now, I'm in the middle of the Rock the Bells cruise. I'm looking at my channel.
The Rock the Bells cruise?
Right. Yeah. So they had a Rock the Bells cruise with all these old school hip hoppers. And this, one lady is doing every day that she's on the cruise and, giving me performances that I want to see. Who was amazing? Like I should hire them to do something was Twister. That brother sound just like the record still, which is amazing because he said so many words in such little phrases. But yeah, he sounded great. I was amazed.
Will you go on a hip hop cruise?
I probably could see me going on a hip hop cruise. Yeah, I could see that. Why not? What else I got to do? I'm old. Shit, I might as well go and hang out with other old people and listen to old music.
Finally embracing it.
I have to, man. I'm about to hit the embrace moment. So I was sitting here to, anyway, reflection. It's a crazy thing.
I just want to remember the folks as they were in their prime. It's kind of depressing to me to see, people having to perform while sitting on a chair because they can't
Well,
stand.
it ain't that bad.
Eddie
We're not
Laverne
there
is
yet.
kinda
We're not. Yeah, but I mean, he's not our age. So
No, I mean, seeing those people. I mean, they were in their primes when we were kids, and I like remembering them in their prime more. I know they got some people have, they still have to make a living and all that. So, I mean, that's great. I'm all for them making a living. It's just hard for me to watch. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Some of them should just retire, but I don't think they have a retirement plan. I don't know about this CapCut. I want to follow up with you on that, JR.
I never used CapCut.
I use it now exclusively.
Really? I thought you were. What do we?
I forced myself. Because I want my stuff to be in the cloud, and having it on the machine is defeating my desire to be using cloud services. So I forced myself to learn CapCut. Yep, I know.
The real reason is you don't want to pay for a good machine that doesn't have any issues with storage or speed or anything like that.
No, that's not really the issue. The issue, do you know what? My ultimate issue is I want to run my business from my phone. That's my ultimate thing. I don't want to be tied to a device other than a phone.
I like big screens still.
Yeah.
I like to see things. I like to get immersed in a good visual image.
I can do that on a screen.
I want the bigger the better. I'm still digging my studio display. I really like it. That 5K. Oh, it's great imagery.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yes. Anyway.
We're less than 3 weeks away from Christmas and all that?
Yay. Get that out of the back end. Bye.
Get that out of the back end.
Yeah, man. Shit. I can't wait till that's in the rear view.
Are you staying local?
I'm such a Scrooge.
Yeah. Well, you're cheap. I don't know about all that stuff.
Yes, I'm staying local. I mean, I got to go visit my in-laws the day after Christmas. So
Alabama?
I'll be doing that. Alabama.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, but that's what it is. That's what this holiday season is really about: seeing family.
Yep, I'm going to Delaware Christmas Day, so I can get my stuff that I
that you ordered.
Yeah, yeah, and it'll be nice to see family too. But yeah, I want to get my stuff.
You want to get your stuff, huh?
And do some more tax-free shopping while I'm there.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, bro.
Hey,
I might have to get your address and send my laptop up there too.
I tell you, man,
bring it back.
Significant cost savings.
Yeah,
I'm all in.
Beat that. You cannot beat that.
All right, folks. Well, maybe we'll see you next week. Are you traveling or anything?
No, man, I'm here.
It's so nice in the quiet.
Man, you're probably not going to see me next week, but we'll see.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see.
All right. Well, everybody have a great weekend. Until next time.
Peace.